Hello, guys, and welcome to the Wings Mobile Detailing Podcast. My name is Andre. Today I'm covering the topic of SEO, Social Engine Optimization. And first, let me tell you real quick why having a good optimized website is important. Because as you grow your website, it needs to be shown somewhere. It doesn't make sense to have a beautiful website if nobody is seeing it. And where do people go to find services, to find your company? Name it. It's very well known. They go to Google. And you want your website to be there on the front page of Google. So this is why it's important. You want people to click on your website so people will request your services. Now, I'll give you some tips. And for you guys who have been in business for a while now and you know a lot about SEO, you still stay around because there's some little tips and tricks that I didn't know from my second year in business. And there's, always learning, and when you take into consideration the importance of SEO, I'm sure you're going to stick around. So stay with the intro.
Welcome to the Wings Mobile Detailing Business and Automotive Podcast, the only podcast that will guide you on how to start and grow six-figure companies. As our team expand from one business location to worldwide domination, you will get step-by-step insights from a millennial franchisor and franchise owner with your host, Andre Mezalira.
All right, guys, so there are two ways for you to be on the front page of Google. And the place on the very top, before the map section, in the actual map section, and below organically. That's what I call organically. There's a name to that, but below the map section, where it actually shows your website. Before the map section is usually the way you get there is through Google Ads. You actually have to pay to be there. In the middle, and a lot of people don't actually click when they see that it's an advertising. They don't click. And if you go in the map section, that's a great place to be on the front page because people can see the reviews there. Most likely will click on your business if it's highly rated and it's showing there. And very important also is below the map section. To acquire front page placement on the map section, I'm going to be very simple here because what I'm going to focus on this podcast is how to optimize your website through your website, like inside of the website. What do you do with your actual website to make it optimized and show in the organic section? But on the map section, this is not much about your website to be shown there, but about directories of your name. How much are people talking about your business online? And for you to acquire that, you definitely want to do directories. You want to do directories with photos, with same information on all the directories, meaning, and you can find YouTube videos, guys, on how to do directories and go to the map section. I'm just going to cover it real quick. But what it has to be the same is the name, the address, the name of your business, the address of your business, and the phone number. Obviously, the website as well, on all the directories. And posting on Google My Business, you got to create a Google My Business account for you to show on the map section. For you to show below the map section, a well-optimized website will show below the map section. Usually, if you type mobile detailing services near me, below the map section, you're going to see websites that are actually directories like Yelp, yelp.com. And you click on Yelp and they're going to list you the companies. But below Yelp, a lot of times you're going to find actual people's website, businesses. It can be yours. Yours can be right there. And you can increase your clientele drastically. And for you to get there, you have to have a really well built, not design-wise, but how Google crawls, how Google sees your website. You have to have it well built. So let's go over, depending on what website builder you're using. Perhaps, if you're doing it yourself, that's most likely you're doing it yourself if you're listening to this podcast, because you also want to know how to make your website, how to optimize your website while you're creating it. And you have headers on the website, description paragraphs as you create your website, inside of your website. But I'm going to jump straight into the tips so this doesn't get too technical of a podcast, and it's important. So an important thing on the, let's say you're creating your homepage of your website, you make all the design, you put everything you want to put there, you made it beautiful, and you want to make sure that you have the title tags correct. It's pretty much the page title, the title of the page. Depending on the website builder that you're using, it may be in different places, but that's what it's going to be called. The tags, the title tag, the page title. You want it to contain the city. It helps if you put the city there which you're servicing. So if you're in wherever you are, in whatever city you are, you put the city there. So you can put the name of your company as the title, as we put Wings Mobile Detailing, and you can put a little slash there, or whatever you like, whatever symbol, and the name of the city that you service. Having the keyword in the title tag of your page and in this title tag is very important. It helps. If your keyword is auto detailing, whatever the keyword, the main keyword is for you, if you have it there, it's awesome. It's going to help. And for a website to be also optimized, a little trick here, guys, that you may not know is how to make your website slightly faster. And that helps with the SEO. Because not only does it help with the SEO, but once people are inside your website, it needs to be fast. And a lot of it has to do not only with the platform that you're using to build your website, but also the way you build your website, because it doesn't mix, it won't make a fast website if you put a lot of videos in the home page, whatever page. If you throw with a bunch of videos, content, nonstop, a bunch of big high quality photos and all that. So stay low on that. Description is very important. So what you can do, perhaps you already have your website with the images there. You can actually compress the images using this website. So you download the images that you already have on your website, and you upload, and you go to this website. You go to this website called compressor.io, the letter IO. There, guys, you can put the image there, upload the image there, and they're gonna compress your image, making a smaller size file, smaller image, not physically smaller, but let's say about 98% is smaller in the size of the file, the actual image. Because when you're loading the image, if it's super high quality, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a wait on the website while the website is loading, because the image that's there takes so long. Now, this is gonna compress the website. It's not physically. It's not the image is gonna get smaller. Now, is it gonna lose quality? No. I mean, it technically does, but you cannot see the difference. And the nice thing about this website is when you upload your image there to be compressed, you can see the before and after, and there's no difference. And you can make an image that's let's say 1 or 900 kg to compress it to be 23. Like, you can make the image 90% smaller, 98% smaller, sometimes less, but that is a huge difference. You have 98% less data to download when somebody's opening your website. So try this out. The name of this website again is called compressor.io. Compressor.io. I used it, worked perfectly fine, and the image didn't lose quality. Another thing you want to do with your website is use keywords. Now, Google is smart, guys. You don't want to use too much, a lot of keywords on your business page or on your website. On the paragraph, whatever you're writing. If you're writing a paragraph about your website on the homepage, because and the reason I say homepage is because the Google optimizes page per page. Obviously, the entire website is optimized, but Google also optimized specifically the URL. So the homepage, if your homepage is your company.com or company.com/something, that URL is going to be optimized. So let's talk about one page. You most likely are going to want to optimize your homepage. So you want to make sure that you use keywords on that page. If you have something, talking about your business, the services you offer in the homepage. You want to use keywords, auto detailing. Those keywords, if you provide auto detailing services, if you want to optimize ceramic coating services, obviously you're going to pick one forte, one keyword that you really want to optimize, even though you want 10, but, it doesn't work as fast like that with all of them. And you want to put keywords there, but how many of these keywords do I want to throw it inside the website? You cannot put 80% of the amount of words that you have there in the website, 80% containing the keywords. 20% containing the keywords is a lot. Before, Google didn't have this control. They have an algorithm where before you could put a lot of keywords and Google would be like, okay, let's optimize this. But if you put too many, Google has an algorithm that they can tell that you are forcefully putting those keywords there, not to provide information to clients, but to actually trick Google to optimizing your website and making it show more. So your website still needs to be relevant, because Google's going to crawl, meaning Google's going to read through your website, and they're going to see, okay, how many keywords is there? Oh, it's auto detailing services in California, in Florida, auto detailing services in Florida, and they're going to read that, and then Google's going to map that site as if, the right way. All right, this is an auto detailing company in Florida. And they're going to start bringing up, and if the phone number needs to be there in the front page, because all of that is connected. It's awesome to have. It's about the amount, I would say about 5 or 8% of all the words you have on the homepage of your website being keywords. No more than that. And it can be, providing auto detailing services near Orlando, Florida, or wherever you are. So that's very important, but you also don't want to overdo it. If you're mobile and you provide services in surrounding areas, you can have all the areas of that city, the counties, however it's separated, on the footer of the website as well. That will help to get your business on the front page of Google. The footer is the very bottom part of your website that repeats on all pages. So you can have service locations. You can have it written down there. Let me do another tip here, guys. And check out Wings Mobile Detail. Check out my website, guys, wingsmobiledetailing.com. And you see that I'm doing this, what I'm telling you guys to do. So on the footer of your website, you can type in those the service areas that you provide. Service at, the areas, the cities, the counties around. Not a lot, again. And also the services that you provide. So those can actually be very helpful. So on the footer of your website, you can put services there. And we do auto detailing, boat detailing, ceramic coating, upholstery shampoo, leather treatment. Whatever you guys do, you can put the services, the main services there on the footer of your website. That's very helpful. And don't forget the phone number. Phone number is important. Phone number. Because website want to crawl your website and tell, okay, this is a Wings Mobile, this is a whatever the name of your company is. It's located here. And what does this do? Google doesn't know what it does. And then you start reading the keywords of your website there. Okay, they are detailing company. And when somebody is in Orlando, Florida, they type the name of your company, they know, it's they start optimizing there. Meta tags is important, which is pretty much the title of your website as well. The headings, the header actually is whatever is written on your website. There are different ways you can put text in your website. Paragraphs, you can create paragraphs, which is pretty much a paragraph. Whatever you write in your website is going to be a paragraph, except for the call out title of your website. So on the front page of your website, you're going to want to have it written that what your business is about. That's the heading tag, because that's how Google's going to crawl. They're going to read through the headings, and then that's how Google's going to tell what your business does, what your business is about. It's like a title. It's like a one sentence, not even a sentence. Say, auto detailing services, book auto detailing services now. Those are headings. Those is the big letter to put on the front of your website, and it's important to be there so that Google can read it. Another thing which is more advanced here, guys. So far, I've been talking about SEO for people who are starting off their website now. Perhaps you're not even, if you're one of these guys, you're probably not even thinking about it, but I'm going to cover it anyways real quick. Some people buys different domains with keywords and connect to their website in addition to the domain that's already connected. So let's say your company, is, my company is Wings Mobile Detailing, and that is the domain that I have. And some people buy another domain that says, mobile detailing in Orlando.com, right? You can actually buy, people sell it. You can buy mobile detailing in Orlando.com, or perhaps it's available. You don't even have to. Yeah, so some people buy that domain and they also connect that to the same website. And then they buy a bunch. A lot of people buy a bunch. They buy detailing services near OrlandoFlorida.com. And they connect everything to one website. Guys, before that would actually help, but Google gets smarter and smarter. Google updated their algorithm to the point where this is bad to do. If you do that and Google start crawling your website and they realize it, they're going to penalize it and it's going to remove from the front page or take even more time to go to the front page. So things like that, when you're trying to trick Google, when you're trying to put a lot of keywords in the homepage of your website, not that you need, to have those keywords there, but you put their purpose with the purpose of tricking Google and make them read all those keywords in the front page of your website. When you do that, trying to trick Google, watch out because it can bite you back. Guys, if you like these tips, this podcast that I'm recording, guys, now I'm actually going to promote here a little bit. There's a new academy course. It's called MezaliraAcademy.com. And you can check in the description of this podcast. There, guys, you're going to learn from zero how to start, grow, and build your mobile detailing or auto detailing business to more than a six-figure producing company. So, guys, why is that important? Why am I promoting this? Because if you feel personally that these podcasts is definitely going to help to improve and grow your business faster and make you not save money, but make more money, which it does. Small changes like that. This podcast is very small. I just cover a small amount of what's actually taught there. But this is going to make you jump ahead a year or two ahead of time, meaning that you're going to make a lot more money quicker. So this is an investment for you guys. So it's very important if you guys would like to check it out. It's a new academy. It's MezaliraAcademy.com. Check out on the description here or message us. Message us on Instagram. You guys can check more out. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to this podcast. Excuse my voice. I'm getting a flu or a cold or some sort of sickness here. But I hope this helps. And please leave a review if you feel like this podcast was helpful. This is all I ask. Please share it. If you don't want to share it, I know that's a lot of work. I understand it would help me so much, but if it's a lot of work, don't share it, but leave a review. Leave a 5-star rating there for me. And also subscribe. So thank you very much.